What's up, guys? This is Ryan Joe again. Going to be making the 6th Clan Wars video. Again, this is going to be highlighting kind of the strategies, how they work, how they don't work, and really implementing and really proving to a point how this actually does work. So here you see their team. 4 cruisers, 2 destroyers, 1 battleship. Let's jump into battle. So this map, 2 caps and 1 cap, and the other cap alone. We've seen this map before in a few videos, and this map is a little different than the first 3 videos in the fact that the caps all around, even not including the 2 that are actually within another, are closer to each other, which means cruisers are going to be at both points, almost definitely. So some of the strategy here still needs to kind of change. It's more than likely it's going to be not possible to snipe those destroyers because they won't be as overextended just because they haven't had an opportunity with the time to do so. But even then, it's still worth an opportunity. With a cab, you're gonna get there probably about 20 seconds sooner than they are. Not enough to cap the cap, but enough to start capping it, and for them to still think they have an opportunity to go in there. Now, the Z-52, complicated ship. It's got hydro. It's got good hydro, 5.8 kilometer hydro. Not entirely what you really want to face in a cab until you know his hydro's on cooldown. How do you know his hydro's on cooldown? Well, he's going to pop his hydro as soon as he pops his smoke. His smoke lasts about 1 minute and 20 seconds. His hydro also lasts about that long, 1:40 if it's extended, which is totally possible. So with that, you kind of want to play with it. What I tend to do is launch torps right away, make him have to get out of his smoke, like that's the only way he'll dodge it, because the likelihood is he'll be smoking up after you've gotten too close. That's usually what Z-52s like to do. They try to bait you in closer before they use it. There he is. Notice, that's 5.9, the extent of his. I switched to AP. Why? Because he's going to angle a little bit. What's going to happen? I'm going to get a few bounces, but now that he's not as angled, I'm going to get some good fins. But I wasn't going to play this guessing game too much longer. I was going to switch back to HE. Now, I am out of his range. He's at 6 kilometers. He knows that. I'm still detected. He didn't pop his hydro. There's no reason for him to because I'm still detected and I'm not within 5.8. So these are things you need to kind of pay attention to. What would you do if you were in this situation? What would you or wouldn't have done? So what did I do? I reacted to the fact that he's in smoke, he's not even had to use his hydro, and I was detected. I needed to back off. Also, I'm on fire, so my detectability is up. But remember, most of my videos here are showing what I'm doing. I want you guys to pay attention to what all 6 of my teammates are doing, and doing a good job of. They're capping that cap. I have 3 of their ships focused on me because I'm putting pressure on it that they have to deal with. So 3 of their ships are preoccupied with 1, meaning my team has 6 ships to their at max 4. And it's up to them to take advantage of that. And that's really what this strategy really hits on, is 6 people having the numbers and taking advantage of it. You got to. So now that I'm no longer detected, or sorry, not detected, but not on fire, still detected, I had a cruiser shooting at me, and he didn't get spotted by me, so I know it's the destroyer that's spotting me. So he's on this side of the sea cap. I'm going to try and use these islands as protection, but you got to remember, these islands mean that you're getting narrowed down. If you're getting narrowed down, that means you only have one pathway to go. He's going to use that as his advantage for his torps. So there's going to be torps coming. There just is. He's trying to now get away. He got too close and he knows it. I don't want to push him too hard though because of those cruisers right behind him, so I'm going to try and punish him while giving myself an escape plan. I use my repair. I'm escaping. I'm recirculating. Remember, I'm doing more damage than I'm receiving. That's another big key. And I'm still preoccupying those 3 ships. Now my team lost a cruiser. But guess what we also did? We took out their battleship. That's a good trade. A cruiser for a battleship, especially since there's only one battleship here. That's amazing. So what am I going to do? I'm trying to keep those guys occupied and off of my teammates so that they aren't getting sideswiped and rounded on. Something I also want to highlight that I actually did inappropriately here is I haven't used my heal yet. I should have used that a long time ago. That way it was up again. I could have at least used one heal, if not another already. So that's on me. I don't want you guys to make those same mistakes. When you'll recognize when you see the gray bar what kind of gray bars you're used to and what will actually like heal full health. So now I used it way too late. I choose the Z52, he's a bigger threat to kill first. Now I'm going to focus this out, and I'm going to actually probably get him with torps. But you also have to remember, he's got torps too. So I took the Z52's torps, or did I dodge? I dodged! Whew. I didn't remember this map completely. So anyways, when you're facing a Z52 or other cruisers, what you want to try and do when they're going broadside is to not cross that torpedo arc. You should know where that arc is about, roughly. And if you don't know what the arc is for a specific ship, open it up. If you have an opportunity to, that is. Go to the Zao, play it once, see where the arc ends. That way when you're facing a Zao, you know when he can actually launch those torpedoes and you can avoid those angles. That's the best advice I can give you. Besides that, remember, this is more basic World of Warships things. Your ships pivot on a singular point in the middle of your ship, so you can make your nose and ass move very readily, not the middle of your ship. So don't think you can't dodge something when you can. Just swing that ass, point that nose where you need it to go. But again, thankfully AA Recon hit the Zao that I was facing earlier with a few good citadels, got him at low health, but for the most part, again, I was holding up 3 ships on my own. Right now I'm trying to get to AA Recon because he's at 34 health, used his repair. Guess what that means? He's susceptible to fires. So here I am trying to switch places with him. I don't want him to get set on fire again because that's going to take a lot of his health away. I'm moving to try and intercept the aggro that he's under. You can see now he's under the aggro of 2 ships that he can't even see. Not okay. When you see situations like that, that's where you move in to support your teammates. Okay? There's the Zao. He's at low health. I take shots at him. Switch to AP since he's full broadside. But AA Recon, I think, gets this kill because, you know, he's a battleship. Yeah, he did. But I would have killed him too. So anyways, you see the gearing shots. Baruka's going around him on the one side, so I'm going to try and cut him off. But I'm not just trying to cut him off to cut him off. I'm trying to support Baruka. Why? Because Baruka might not be able to handle that 1v1 with a full health gearing. Also, pay attention where you're going. Notice I have an island there. I noticed that. That's why I zoomed out. I'm trying to zoom out and see where that edge of the island is between my shots. So I know now I'm clear of it. I'm going to meet him on the other side of the island. And I'm going to try and keep that island in front of me, you see, between the Zao that's undetected right now and myself. Now the gearing, I'm not entirely sure if he's going to cut back. He would if he's smart, but he doesn't know where I went, and he's kind of pausing there. I don't have those fancy mods that some people do where it shows green when they're going forward or yellow when they're stopped or red backing up or whatever it is. So I usually use my torpedoes as a guiding to see where they're going. I'll open up my torps just to look. Quick look. Are they going left or right? I'm too close to the Zhao, it's likely I will die. That's one of those things where you gotta know what distances are okay with you. I want him to kind of keep coming at me because I want those torpedoes, so I'm trying to give him a nice target to bait him in without dying myself. So those torpedoes going at him, I don't think they'll hit. They might, but for the most part, I'm running away. But I ran into a dead body. Not so pleasant. Not okay. It's one of those things that it happens, even though you wish it didn't. And again, AA Recon finished him up, even though one of my torpedoes hit. And he was only at 5k health. Alright.